everyone, welcome to Monday's phonics lesson. It's Miss Richardson here. So first of all, I'm going to start like we always do. I'm going to reveal the phoneme and you're going to tell me what it is, okay? So what is this one? G, g. Okay. This one? This one? Oh. This one? Eh. This one? K. Okay. So now I'm going to read our tricky words, okay? So, can you tell me, what does this say? Into. And what's about this one? Go. This one? No. This one? I. This one? To. And lastly, the. Brilliant. Keep practicing those tricky words. So what we're going to do now is we're going to identify the object. I want you to tell me which phoneme it begins with, the initial phoneme. Okay, so what do we have here? It's a can. So what is the initial phoneme for can? It's k, k. So what I would like you to do, get a pen and paper. I want you to try and write the word can. Okay. So I want you to think about the word can and see if you can hear all the phonemes in that word. And stretch it out if you need to. Can. And write it down. Okay? So, can. We have a can. A. Can. Can. It's a n. Can. Okay, so I want you to give that a go. Writing can. So next object is a, what is it? It's not an aeroplane, it's a jet. Okay, so have a little think. What does jet begin with? It's one of our new phonemes we've just learned. Jet. It's j, isn't it? So let's stretch out that word jet. I want you to try and write it down, okay? I want you to have a little think by yourself first and see if you can segment it and write it down, and then I will show you how to do it, okay? So try and segment it yourselves and write it down. So jet. Okay, so let's stretch it out. Jet. So we need that j first. J. Jet. Jet. It's t, okay? Did you get it? Did you segment it yourselves? So now we are going to do our last object. So what do we have here? What is it? A mat. So have a go. Well, first of all, what's the initial phoneme? Okay, so see if you can segment the word mat and write it down. Okay, then we'll do it together. Okay, so mat, stretch it out. Mat. So we need that initial phoneme that we've already identified. Try that again. Mat. At. Ah. Mat. Okay. Hopefully you're getting a bit easier to segment these words so you can write them. Okay. So first of all, we've got a new phoneme, and does anybody know already what this phoneme could be? So it's the phoneme y. Okay. Say it with me. Let's practice saying it. Y. Y. Okay, so this is the action for y. So we're going to get our bowl of yogurt, because yogurt begins with y, doesn't it? and get your spoon, and we're going to go y, y, y. Okay? So y. So what things have we got here that begin with y? We have a yo-yo. We have the colour yellow. And what's this type of boat called beginning with y? It's a yacht. And this part of the egg here, does anybody know what it's called beginning with y? It's a yolk. Okay? So have a little think, what other y words can you think of? Y. Yummy, that begins with y. What else? Yes, begins with y. See which words you can think of beginning with y. Okay, so we'll go back actually. We're going to learn how to write the phoneme, the grapheme y, okay? So we're going to start at the top. We're going to go up, down, and a tail, okay? So do it with me. We're going to go up, down, and a tail. One more time. Up, down, and a tail, okay? So, done it with our finger. Let's practice with our elbows now. Get really good at making these movements to do the grapheme, okay? So, going to loop it up, down, and tail. And it feels a bit like when we do g, and it hasn't got that going round first. It goes up, down, and tail, okay? So, now that we've practiced with our finger and our elbows, we're going to write it down, okay? So let's show you how to write it. So it's a bit like an how it starts. So we start up here, and then it sits on the line, up, down, and a tail, okay? So that tail goes under the line. I don't want to see the tail sitting on the line because that would not be right, okay? Let's cross that out. That is not quite right. It's like this. So goes up, down, and around. So got that tail there going that way. Okay? So don't want. Does that look right? No, that's not right. We don't want it like that. Okay? Just make sure the tail goes that way. Okay, so pause the video and have a little try. I want you to practice y for yourselves. Okay, and then we're going to blend using y. Okay, so my turn first, like always, and then it will be your turn. So I'm going to blend this one. So we've got our y. 1, 2, 3 phonemes. We've got y, s, y, s. Yes. Is that right? Is it yes? Yes, it is. Yes. So now it's your turn. We've got 1, 2, 3 phonemes. So remember this is 2 letters, but it's 1 phoneme. Which phonemes have we got? Y. And what's this one? E. And this one? Ul. Okay, so y, e, ul. Yell. Let's see. Yell. Yes. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to segment using E. Okay, so does anybody know what animal this is? It's called a yak. Okay, so yak. 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 It's got a y first. Yak. And k, k. So it's a kicking k. So most of the time it is the digraph at the end if it's a k sound, but for yak it's just 1 kicking k. Yak. So now it's your turn. What could this be? She's eating her food and she said, it's yum. Yum. So we're going to stretch out that word yum and write down the phonemes, okay? So, yum. We've got that y first, haven't we? Y. Okay, what's next? Yum. What have we got? Oh. Hold on. Okay. Last one. Yo. Yo. Yum. Okay, good job segmenting. So now we've blended with y and we've segmented with y. So now we're going to read a sentence with the phoneme y. Okay, so which one of these do you know already? You should know one of these, definitely. What's this one? Ah. Okay, and this is one of our keywords that we are going to be seeing a lot of because it's in a lot of our sentences that we're practicing. Do you know this one? It's can. Okay, and some of you might know this one by now. So we've got our 3 phonemes. We should be getting quicker at blending them now. So which phonemes have we got? We've got d, and we've got a, and we've got g. Okay, so d, a, g, dog. Okay, dog. A dog can. What could this be? We've got that phoneme e, haven't we? So what does a dog do beginning with e? Let's blend it to see if you're right. We've got y, and this one is a, and this one is p. Okay, y, a, p, yap. What does it say? Yap. Let's read it all together then. The whole sentence, everybody together. A dog can yap. I think that is all for today. So what I would like you to do is on your pen and paper, I would like you to practice writing this word yap because I want to really get some good practice in with the grapheme that we've learned, the phoneme. So practice the word yap. And if you really want to, you could try and do the whole sentence. If you want a little bit of a challenge, you can write the whole sentence. A dog can yap. So remembering, let's get the line, because we've got 2 graphemes here that go under the line, so I don't want you to forget. So y, remember, that tail goes under the line, and then a sits on the line, and p goes under the line. So it goes the same as the y goes under the line. Okay, so give that a practice. Okay, and I will see you for tomorrow's phonics lesson.